day, good day, good day, everybody. I'm back. I'm back live. I'm feeling better. I hope everyone is doing well. All the wonderful things, all the wonderful things. So, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice because we practice. Why? Because practice makes progress, and we are about that progress life. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, a spiritual life coach, and I'm the senior minister, spiritual director at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living in New York. And all of this is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. So if you need support, if you're ready to have a different experience of your life, now reach out to me, send me a DM, and we can set up some time to talk. So it's wonderful to be back live with you all. Good day, Wayne. Yes, we are about being that light in the world. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I hope you are doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. Get the word out. Rev Melissa is back live, and we are continuing our series. We're going to pick up where we left off. Yes, we are. We're going to pick up where we left off. And I'm going to bring you up to speed. I will bring you up to speed. Good day, Pastor Al. Thank you for the welcome back. I appreciate you. Good day, Hope. Yes, happy Hanukkah and almost Christmas. I got on one of my Christmas sweatshirts. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies. Elf with Will Ferrell. Oh my goodness. Talk about laughter. One of my favorites. So when I saw this in the store, I had to grab it. So Merry Christmas from Elf. Will Ferrell's great movie. So let's see. Happy winter solstice, right? Today is winter solstice, our first day of winter. It comes in at 4:48 today. So happy winter solstice. It's our longest night, right? It's our longest night, right? Where we go into the darkness and gradually, right? Come back into the light of longer days, right? So yesterday's replay was about the winter solstice. So if you missed the replay yesterday, you could check it out. You could check out the replay of a replay. And it's all about the winter solstice and how we can mirror the winter solstice. The winter solstice has so much wisdom, right, that we can use. So darkness is not good or bad. It just is. Light is not good or bad. It just is, right? We're about that energy of it. So the energy of darkness, there is something there for us. So check out yesterday's sip about the winter solstice, and hopefully you will find something there for you. Thank you, Linda. May the fires of winter solstice warm your heart also. So what had happened was, y'all, I got sick. I got sick. I wasn't feeling well last Monday. I felt tired. And at the end of the show, I even mentioned that I needed more rest. And Tuesday morning when I woke up, I just couldn't. I just could not. So I stayed my butt in the bed, and I just took all of last week, Monday and Tuesday, to like get myself back in tip top shape. And so that's what I did. So I had COVID. I'm feeling better, much better, much better. Tested negative, all the things, feel good. And I'm back. I'm back. So percentage wise, I would say I feel 98% there. I still feel tired, right? And they say the tiredness is the last thing to go. So I still feel tired. And I also know that everything works together for my highest good. Thank you, Linda. I'm glad I'm feeling better too, girl. Oh, thank you, Hope. Everything works together for our highest good. So even though it was COVID and some may view that as a bad thing, I don't. It just is. I'm having the experience of COVID. Is there something there for me that I need to see? And of course, it is that message that I've been getting over and over and over and over again, and that is rest. Rest is one of the most important things we can give to ourselves, and it's one of the things that I neglect myself with. So I'm not beating myself up about it. I got the message again, and now it's up to me to choose to make choices that are in alignment with the quality that I am, the quality of joy, right? So there's a message in everything. All right, so let's get to clutter. So we left off with the 5 steps to declutter your spiritual life. That's where we were the last time we were together. And so just as a reminder of the definition that we're working with, right? So clutter is defined as a state of disorder, a state of disorder. Second definition, and this is the definition that I love: unwanted echoes that confuse the observation of signals on a radar screen. Unwanted echoes. We could think of clutter as unwelcome echoes that distort things, right? That distort the signals. So, if you missed the first 4 episodes of the Clutter series, go back and watch the replay. So, the first step in the 5 steps to declutter your spiritual life was pray. So, we talked about pray the last time we were on live, right? And I'll just leave you with a quote from Ernest Holmes. He writes, "It is necessary that we release all thoughts as well as things that clutter up our lives." And we could use prayer to support ourselves in doing so, right? All right, so let's do number 2. So, number 2 is unpack your clutter. Unpack your clutter. So, I want to share with you this article that I found called 5 Steps to Declutter Your Spiritual Life. And it is written by Anne-Marie, aka Busy Blessed Woman. I think that's really cute. So this is what she writes about step number 2: unpack your clutter. As in any decluttering process, you must drag all the stuff and lay it all out. Decide what spiritual closet you want to declutter and sort through it. What distracts you and keeps you away from hearing your higher self is a question that we can ask ourselves, right? We got all this stuff laid out, our physical stuff and the spiritual stuff, right? This goes hand in hand, hand in hand. I really invite you to look at your life as whole, not compartmentalized, as whole. There's one life, this life, this life that is a good life because it is God's life as you. So, physical, spiritual, one thing, invisible, visible, one thing, expressing in the way that it expresses. Okay? So we done laid out all the stuff, unpack all the stuff. And that's probably, well, I was going to say that's probably the part we don't like. For me, that's not the part I dislike. It's once I got it all out, I'm like, oh my God, it's so much. And then I'm like, oh, go, let me lay down. Oh, let me come back to this, right? That's why doing it a little bit at a time, Taking a baby step helps in the process, right? Being committed, being committed before you even start. Pray, right? Ground yourself in prayer about what it is you're about to unpack. And once you lay it all out there, look at it, right? Make an assessment about its use in your life. So let me go on and just finish up part of what she writes in the article. She says, don't rush the unpacking. Take your time. If you get overwhelmed, stop, start again another day. Good advice. Now, this doesn't necessarily work for me, right? So don't rush the unpacking. I don't rush the unpacking. I go through it, right? I do take my time. And if I get overwhelmed, stop, start again another day. So I'll adjust what I said. It works for me in this way. I want to give a concrete example, right? And again, I'm giving physical, practical examples, and they apply in our spiritual well-being. They apply in our spiritual uncluttering of our lives. So I decided that I was going to tackle my linen closet. Now, I didn't start off with me uncluttering my linen closet. What had happened was Bed Bath and Beyond by me is going out of business, and they're having like a monster sale. So I went in there and I bought all of these towels and washcloths, like a bunch, right? And when I got them home, I washed them. Do y'all do that? Do y'all wash it? Do y'all wash your stuff before you use it? Oh, I do. So I washed all the towels and washcloth that I bought, and folded them up. And then when I opened up my linen closet, I was like, oh my God, there's really no space for all this new stuff. Let me take out the old stuff to make room for the new stuff. And that started the decluttering of my linen closet. It was not my plan. It was not my plan, right? All right. Oh, good. I'm not alone. Stacy does it too. Yes, you have to get all the fuzz out. Yeah, all the cooties, because who knows, lots of people been handing in that stuff. So yeah. I wash all my linens. I do all the things. Wash all the things. Anyway, so that started it, right? That was not my plan. My plan was to go Bed Bath and Beyond and get me some good stuff on sale. Not to declutter my linen closet, but here I am, right? I had a choice to make. I could stuff this new stuff in there, right? And create more clutter, or I could declutter, right? What's in alignment with joy? When I open up my closet, right? I want that feeling of joy to be there. And stuffing stuff in the linen closet would not feel like joy every time I open the door. I would feel like overwhelmed. I would feel like, right? So I didn't want that. So I started decluttering the linen closet, and I took everything out. Unpack your clutter. So I took everything out of the linen closet, right? And I said to myself before I started, this is my dedication for today. I'm going to do this today. Piece by piece, I'm going to give myself breaks, but I'm coming back to this throughout the day, right? And so that's what I did. So that was a realistic expectation that I placed on myself, right? For others, you might say, okay, I'm going to unpack all this stuff, and that's all I'm going to do today. And then tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to sort through everything. And that's all I'm going to do today. And then on the third day, I'm going to put everything that I'm going to keep back in the linen closet. I'm going to donate or discard the other things, right? Whatever works for you. I know what works for me. What works for me, I have a small linen closet. I knew that I could do this in a day if I give myself grace throughout the day to do so, right? So I took everything out. I touched every single thing, right? I had towels and washcloths in there since before I was with Marco. So we're talking 25 years plus, right? So even if it was in good condition, I discarded it, right? Because I had all these new washcloths and towels that I just got on sale at Bed Bath and Beyond. So I got rid of like a bunch. And then I had some that was in really, really good condition. You know those towels that you keep for a special guest? So nobody else in the house could use these towels. But when you have company over, these are the company's towels, right? Yeah, I'm that one. I'm that one. It's from my mama, y'all. So I had a bunch of those, right? So it has the matching set, the bath towel and the hand towel and the washcloth, like a whole little set. I had a bunch of those, right? So I said I'm going to give all of those away, right? So I set those aside to donate, right? Because they were hardly ever used. I'm going to give them away. I wash everything that I wash everything before I give it away. Even if it's clean, I still wash it again. That's just me. So, and then I had the things that I was going to keep. I had stuff in there like, when you buy sheets and you have the fitted sheet and then you have the regular sheet. So I had all of these fitted sheets that didn't fit because the elastic had worn out. But why was I keeping it? Why was I keeping that? Right? So I said, okay, all that has to go. All that has to go. So I got rid of all of those that were like that. Complete sets of it, I got rid of. Because I also found a bunch of sheets that didn't have like a matching pair that went with it. So I got rid of all of those, right? Because I do like my fitted sheet and my regular sheet to match. And my pillows. That's just me. That's just me. Okay. Well, I ain't crazy like about it, but that's my preference. So I got rid of all of those, right? So what I was left with, and this took hours, y'all. This took hours. So I said, I'm going to do this for 1 hour, then I'm going to take a break. So I would set the alarm, give myself an hour, do what I'm doing, and then I would take a break and go do something else. So I had some other work to do or whatever, right? Take a break, give myself a 90-minute break, and then I would go back. So this went on off and on throughout the day. So now it's probably the evening and I'm ready to put things back into the closet. And these are just the things that I love them and I'm going to use them. That was the criteria. I love them and I'm going to use them, right? Just loving them wasn't enough, y'all. I got to the point where I found this blanket. I love this blanket. It's a purple blanket. It's a beautiful blanket. I've had it since the girls were babies. It was hardly ever used because I loved it so much. I hardly ever used it. So I said, you know what? I love this so much that I'm going to give it away so that someone else can love it because I'm not going to use it. And it's just going to take up space in my linen closet. And that's prime real estate. The whole linen closet is prime real estate, right? So moved all that stuff that I loved and will use back into the linen closet. And I also said, no more special occasion towels, Linda. Yeah, that's over. The special occasion towels is over, right? So the towels are being used. Because the other thing with the special occasion towels is like they were the best towels, right? They were my most expensive towels. They were the best towels. Why deprive myself of that? So no more special occasion towels. Every day is a special occasion because I'm alive. So there you go. And my family will be very happy about this because I will be like, who's using the guest towels? Don't use the guest towels. All that's over, y'all. All that's over. It's like saving the best china for some once in a lifetime occasion. Use it every day. So that's for me. That's what I am doing. Okay. The other thing that I would say is this is one thing that I would encourage you not to ask as you go through the unpacking your stuff, right? Laying it all out. Don't ask the question, why? Don't ask why. Oh, why should I keep this? Oh, why should I let this go? Because you know who is more than likely to answer? Your habits. Your habits will answer that question, and you will wind up keeping it out of a habit. Or your shadow. Your shadow might be echoing something to you from the past that you really need to let go of, that is somehow energized by this thing, right? So don't ask why, because you will get lots of answers, which are really excuses for keeping things. So don't ask why. Instead, ask, like, what does this echo to me? Is this useful in my life? Is this useful in my life? Yes, no. Close-ended questions. Questions that are a yes or no. No stories attached. Because the stories is what we get attached to that keeps us from releasing things and from uncluttering in our physical and in our spiritual. It's all one thing. Holding on to some memory, holding on to some hurt, holding on to unforgiveness, wrapped up in physical form. Let it go. Don't ask why. Just let it go. Just let it go. All right. I think that's all I wanted to say. What purpose does this serve me? That's a tricky question too. I used to, when I would do organizing and decluttering and feng shui with people, I would ask them, like, what purpose does this serve for you? And they would have a story. So that's a tricky question also. Yes or no? Those are the better questions. Yes or no? All right, y'all. So that's number 2. Unpack your clutter. Drag all the stuff out, lay it out, and make some decisions. Make a conscious choice, make a decision, be committed, give yourself some grace, know yourself, and plan from the place of knowing yourself. Know what type of person you are. Are you one to do this all in one day, or do you need to spread it out over a couple of days and focus on one thing? Focus on one thing. I started with the linen closet. I ended with the linen closet. Now, was I tempted to start doing another area? Oh, yes, I was. Oh, let me start over here in my bathroom. No. One thing. Focus on that one thing. Beginning, middle, end, complete, and then we can move forward. Yes? All right, y'all. All right. So tomorrow we'll do step number 3 and we'll keep it going. All right. So it's time for some joy news. I hope that was helpful to you all. I see some of you also have the towel and sheet thing. I need to do exactly the same thing with the towels and also the sheets. Yes, Hope. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I hope that resonated. I'm glad you needed to hear it, girl. There you have it. All right. So let's get into some joy news. So I am excited, y'all. I am very excited because this Friday, I'm doing a thing. I'm doing a thing on Friday at Rockland CSL, where I am the spiritual director. We are having our Christmas Eve celebration, and it is called a Festivus Metaphysicus. Yes, we're having a Festivus Metaphysicus. Here I am. Here I am. So this is a spinoff on Seinfeld. So I wasn't like a huge Seinfeld fan, but I did love George's father and I love George's parents, his father especially, Frank Costanza. So he it was an episode where he creates this. It's an episode where George shares the holiday that his father made up when he was coming up called Festivus for the rest of us. And it was his response to all the commercialization of Christmas. So he created a holiday where you got to air your grievances and you got to demonstrate your strength. It was hilarious. If you haven't seen the episode, you can find it on YouTube. Just put in Seinfeld Festivus and it'll come up. So we're having the Metaphysicus Festivus on Friday at Rockland CSL in person, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You go to rocklandcsl.org and all the information is there. We will also be live streaming and we will also be on Zoom. So if you're not in the area, you can catch us on Zoom by going to rocklandcsl.org, or you can watch the live stream on Facebook. But we're going to have we're going to have so much fun. And so I hope that you will participate in the way that you can. Yes, it's a Festivus for the rest of us. Yes. So I'm saying it's a Festivus for all of us. It's a Festivus for all of us. So we're going to be releasing grievances. We're going to be embracing our gifts of strength from 2022. And it's just going to be a wonderful, wonderful time. So that is this Friday, the 23rd, which is the official day of Festivus, according to Frank Costanza. So I'm excited that we're doing it on the actual day, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We are not having service on Christmas Day, so just be aware of that. And the other exciting news that I have is that at Rockland CSL, starting in the new year, January 1st, we will be in a new space and we'll be having service at a new time. So we will be having service starting January 1st at 10:30 a.m. And we will have in-person service once a month starting on January 8th. So our first in-person service is January 8th, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time in Rockland County at, you're going to love this. Oh, could I do a drum roll? Let me see if I could do a drum roll. Oh, yeah. We will be having service at the Rhino Comedy Club. Oh, yes, 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 yes. We'll be having our Sunday service once a month at the Rhino Comedy Club in Suffern, New York, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We will still be streaming on Facebook and we'll still be on Zoom. So if you're not in the area, you can still participate. But how awesome is that? To have Sunday service in a comedy club. Talk about the energy of fun and laughter and joy. I am all up in there. Oh, I can't wait. So January 8th. Please be reminded that I will be on vacation next week. So all next week will be replays from Monday the 26th through the 30th. I will return live on January 2nd. I'll be live tomorrow and I will be live on Friday. And the next week, it will be replays. And I think I'm going to play replays from the very, very first year that I started doing SIP when I wasn't on New Thought Media Network. So this, for most of you, you would not have seen these episodes because this is prior to New Thought Media Network streaming SIP. Please save the date. Meditation with the Moon, January 6th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And that is the Wolf Moon, January 6th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then just a preview for more wonderfulness happening in 2023. We're doing our 30-day mental diet. Get the book now by Willis Kinnear, 30-day mental diet. We'll be doing that class. We're having our visioning board workshop and a spiritual practice workshop in the first quarter of the year. All right, y'all. So I went a little over today, but that's okay. Last thing, Sekou has been on live, y'all. So please check out Sekou's show, Be Your Own Hero. It comes on 9:30, 9:30, not 9:30, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time, 9:45 Eastern Time. There he is, Be Your Own Hero show. So please check out Sekou. He is back live. How can you follow me? Oh, so you can follow me on, let me put this up, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at iamrevmelissa. Yeah, iamrevmelissa on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you, Hope, for that. I appreciate that. That's how you can follow me. And if you feel moved, since we're doing this, you can give a love offering. If you feel moved, if my ministry of joy resonates with you and you feel spiritually fed, you can give a donation, a love offering at Cash App or Venmo at I Am Rev Melissa. So there's all my things, all my things. So I appreciate you all. We will be back live tomorrow. You're very welcome, Hope. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be gentle and kind with yourself. Make a decision about what it is you're going to unpack. One thing. Make a plan, pray it up, and take action. All right? All right, y'all. So peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy. Yes, we are. Connected to our yes.